Hopefully I'm live. Let me see, what is it telling me? Moderate. I don't know about all that. Let's see. Sorry, folks. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what it wants me to do. All right, so I thought I was live. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. We'll try it again. Let's see. Okay. So it's my first time going live outside, and so I can't see anything I'm doing. It's me, AngelNaphtalie. There's going to be a lot of noise in the background because I'm outside. But I'm here. I won't be able to see anybody's comments until later, but feel free to leave them. And the reason I can't see them is because once my glasses in here get dark, and of course now I've got the sunglasses on top of them, I can't see. My eyes are not great. I'm listening to music from my Spotify. In case you hear the music coming through. And let me see if I can actually see. Maybe I can look at YouTube over here. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to do like everybody else does. Take long to talk to you. That seems to be the going theme, is sitting here and wonder. You can wonder what I'm doing. And, talk to me if you want. Hopefully I'm actually recording. Yeah, great music I'm listening to. Shh, shh, shh. It says I'm live. Someplace to go. Well, it said somewhere to go, but I'm saying place. I always got someplace to go. It's filled with revolving doors, It comes to love. That you're running from. Oh, I'm looking at me on YouTube. So I guess it's going all right. Looking at me, looking at you, looking at me, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you. What is that? Kali. I can't even say your name. I can say your last name, Kumar. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I am trying to be cute today. I stepped out of my door today, and here I was thinking I looked like Who Did It and Ran, and my neighbor said, "Girl, where you think you're going dressed like that?" And I didn't think I got anything on. It looks more like I put a drape on me and tied it up. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Let me. Ah, yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Let me fix it. All right. I'm gonna show you what I look like. All right. This is what happens when you're not accustomed to doing stuff. All right. You ready? You ready? See? There you go. That's the best I could do. All right. I could read your comments on my other phone. So, what should we talk about today? This is the first time I've done live in a long time. Of all places to decide to do it outside in the sunshine. What do you want to know about? Because if you tell me, I could read it on my other phone. I can't listen to my music anymore, but it's all right. I'll make a sacrifice. Mm-hmm. Uh, One of the topics that I do want to talk about is that, and this is very, very important, especially for one of my good friends that I seem to have lost connection with. Hopefully, they tune in and hear this statement. Is there are a lot of scammers out there right now, and for us who are musicians, and I'll tell you about me in a minute. When you're a musician and you got to deal with crazy people out there who are trying to impersonate you, I'm letting my friend know someone's trying to impersonate you. And they seem to have made it impossible to have communication. So that's out there. I'm done. So if you hear that, find your way back to me. Okay. So the question is, what is your country? What is my country, my girlfriend? That's the question. I am in the United States of America. I am a U.S. girl. My DNA is from all over the world, though. I'm in the Northeast right now, currently. Hope that helps. And I'm a drummer. I'm a hand drummer, djembe drummer, and I also play kit drumming. I used to be a great drummer back in the day, but I put it away for a while. Okay. So I put drumming away when I had a family. I put drumming away for a long time, actually. And now I'm coming back into it. So that's what I do right now, currently. I'm a drummer, percussionist. My genre of music is just about anything. I'm not so good with doing percussion with jazz, but I am learning. And what I understand about jazz is, as long as you just hear the groove, you fill in. Yeah. And that's what I did. So How I learn the different genres that I'm not accustomed to playing is I go to music jams where there are a lot of musicians. I'm trying to read your comment. What? What? My friend, I want always to talk to you. Well, I don't know about that. Excuse the sirens. Yeah, I'm out here in a square, so I'm going to hear sirens, fire engines, police cars. Okay. So all I could say, Kumar, I'm going to call you Kumar, is is you could talk to me while you see me. I personally not looking for any relationships or anything like that. I am doing me right now, me, myself, and I, and that's quite a bit of company. You know, and they say three is company. Any more than that is like too much. Just saying. But yeah, just joking. Um, yeah, your English is fine. Don't worry. I get it. I get you. Where are you from? Where are you from, Kumar? And I am calling you Kumar, so because I cannot pronounce your first part of your name, just so you know. And now I'm going to go back to talking about me because me is what is important right now. So I play a lot of West African drumming. I do that. I play with a band called Sambalolo. And if you look at my page, and they're from Mali. Most of the members in the band are from Mali. The singer is from Mali. His name is Boubacar Jabeti. He's my brother. They're all my brothers. Yeah. You're from India. Okay, nice. Well, your English is really good, so don't worry. You can't love me, my friend. You can't love, well, yes, you can. So love is a universal thing. So let me tell you about the topic of love, and then I'll go back to music. So unconditionally, yes, you could love me. But to love me is to know me. And that would be like impossible. And because I'm not easy to know. And when I do let people in, it takes a lot. I am too cute. Thank you, though. I appreciate the love. My kids would tell me, go back in the house, Mom. So I have children. I have grown children. I have many grandchildren. And everybody is talented, not in music, though. I don't have one kid that takes after me in music. But everybody is a professional at what they do and what they're capable of doing. And I'm proud of it, each and every one of them. Um, yeah. I get you, Kumar. I get you. I'm flattered. So back to the music. What do I do? So I told you I mostly play um, mostly West African music because Mali is from West Africa, and most of my brothers, I call them, we are DNA'd. I think even some of my DNA is from India, just a pinch. But mostly Portuguese, Cape Verdean, Sierra Leone, Senegal, Mali. That's my percentage of DNA connecting me to my brothers. And then Northern Africa. Um, I probably was a Viking in another lifetime, which is why I'm connected to everybody. A pinch of Native American. I don't say too much about that because the thing with Native Americans in America is they don't do DNA to discover their ancestors, but supposedly somewhere in my lineage, on my father's side, they said that there's Seminole, or maybe we're just related by the migration of the Native Americans going up and down the the East Coast. Oh, I said I was from the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. Um, on the West Coast, the migration from Canada down to Florida, the Seminole Indians used to travel. And so if any of my ancestors were part of that, they could have been with them or they could have been involved. No, I'm not a singer. I have sang. I had about 4 bands before. About 20 years ago, I had bands where I was singing, writing my own music. I stopped doing that because I had people in the band that wanted to be in my band, and I allowed them to be in the band, and they started trying to take over my band. And then they would tell me how my song should go. So then I said, that's it, we're done. See you later. Hasta luego, baby. Vinny, bye. See ya. Thank you. Yeah, that was hard. Because I knew I wrote, when I say I write, I wrote my own lyrics. Yes, you write them. And then you put them to music, right? And then you compose the music, and I used to compose it on a piano, and then compose the oh, there was a thing going through me. What's going on? There's music. Um, you would compose the percussion part of it, the drumming and all of that. And every time I would tell these people how they should play it, they want to change it. And they weren't very good. I'm being nice by letting them be in my band. You wanted to come in and try to take over. And the thing is I was doing reggae music at the time. And I didn't know enough about reggae music, so I wanted to try to trust what they were saying, because some of them were reggae musicians. They weren't that good at what they were doing, but they wanted to be in my band, and I was being nice. Your brother? Yes, my brother from Mali does sing, and he plays the guitar. Yes, his name is Boubacar. Yes. You could see those videos. I've been posting, our last gig was on the 31st, and you can see I'm putting up little shorts. You can see some of that. I'm going to try to put the longer versions up. YouTube makes it really difficult sometimes when you try to put up longer versions, but I'm going to try to put up the full song and just put up shorts of that as well. You'll see me in the videos. I'm right in the front, right next to the camera. You won't see everybody in the band only because you'll hear them, but you won't see them because the angle of the camera wasn't able to capture everybody. We haven't figured that out yet. Let's see, what are you saying? What is your favorite American singer? Oh, there are too many, Kumar. Too many. I'm mostly in the R&B world, funk. Tina Turner was one of my top female artists. Patti LaBelle, Keith Sweat, male artists, Luther Vandross, all those old school R&B artists. I grew up with them. Temptations, Ohio Players. Mostly a lot of that old school R&B, funk, blues, soul music. Yeah. Now, reggae artists, I could give you the top reggae artists that I really love, which once I got into the reggae world, I kind of tried to follow suit with what they do, and I love their music still. Top artist is obviously Bob Marley and all of his sons, Ziggy Marley and Damian Marley and all the rest of them. I've actually met Ziggy Marley. He probably will never remember. I was in radio for a long time, and I went to interview him at a concert here in Boston. And I went there with my recorder to do this special interview. Got to go on the bus that the Marleys came on, and he said, "Are you sure the recorders works?" And I said, "Yes, it's brand new. I already tested it out." He goes, "Okay, just making sure." He said, "Because mystical things do happen." So we did a quick test and then rewound it, hit play, did my whole interview, left the bus. Left home, went home, was excited that I would be able to take this to the radio station. And nothing was there. I wonder if Ziggy would remember that. Because he said I was cute too. And I was cute back then. That was a good 35 years ago. I'm guessing it was around that time. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was in 1990, 1994, 95, somewhere in that vicinity of time. Yeah. Am I doing work? Yes, I'm a drummer. That's my work. Music. I'm kind of semi-retired from radio now. I would love to be doing radio, but unfortunately people don't listen to real radio anymore. I am thinking about doing podcasting where I would do something like I'm doing now, what you're hearing. and then have, people come on. So I'm thinking about that. I'm working on that right now. I might do it on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok yet, but all my musician friends have asked me to go to TikTok and start doing something. So I'm working on it. So that might be the thing I'll do. I'm helping you to learn English. Hope I'm not talking too fast, because I do talk too much and too fast. Yeah, I talk a lot. I do talk a lot. That's what I did in radio, as well as played music. I was on a Caribbean radio show. It was called The Caribbean Connection with David Martin and the angel of the airwaves. I was the angel, of course. Yeah, I'm still angel of the airwaves. No matter what I'm doing, I'm still the angel of the airwaves. So doing this right now, this live, because I haven't done any live videos except a couple here on YouTube, and the reason for that is because I'm trying to get familiar with the format. Whew. This heat is too much out here. It is hot out here, let me say. It's like 90 degrees. I should have brought a bottle of water. But the format here for YouTube is hard. Well, like I said, once the sun is out, I can't see. You're what? Am I Insta? Oh, am I on Instagram? Yes, I am on Instagram. Same name as you're seeing here, but without the 247. I am also on Facebook with the same name, with my last name on there. Yeah. And AngelNaphtalie. I'm Angel's Inspired Thoughts, also on Facebook. Which is soon to change to AngelNaphtalie 247. I am not on TikTok yet, but I will be. I also have other YouTube channels with this name, but under, different things on it. But this is the only one that I want people to focus on. AngelNaphtalie 247. The other ones are all about bands. There's one for my grandchildren. What was that? What that one is called? Angels something, I don't know. But focus only on this one. This is the only one I'm working on. Yeah. And I'm going to try to cross-post this video to Facebook later. And also to Instagram. For my followers, because I have many followers. I think I have 1K on Instagram and Facebook. One of them told me I had 1K the other day, so I'm excited. It doesn't do anything for me, but I'm excited. But I connect with people, and that's the important thing. Yeah, it's still, even though it's hot out here, it's a beautiful day. It's really beautiful. People are out here like crazy. But I feel like lightheaded, like the heat is just a little bit too much. I try to find the shade. Uh, when I'm done talking to you all, I'm going to probably go get something cold to drink. What else would you like to know? Inquiring minds would like to know. What else would you like to know? In the music genre. I want to stay in the music genre because, in the music world, because that's what I am, a musician. And that's what my focus is on, and connecting with people who are in the music world. Not that I don't want to talk to you either. But if you're interested. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my reggae artists. Okay. I told you about Ziggy Marley. I told you about Bob Marley. My favorite artist, besides Bob Marley, I never met Bob Marley, is Lucky Dubé. I saw that concert right here in my own town that I live in. Was up close and personal to the stage. That's around the time I had these bands that I was in. And he is from South Africa, I believe. And the band was on top of the money, meaning that means perfect. Perfect. The spirit of that music just went right through me. Like, right through me. And I have never forgotten it. And not long after that, maybe a couple of years or so later, Lucky Dubé was killed in his hometown in South Africa somewhere. He was shot in front of his children in a car. He was ambushed. So I've been devastated ever since. But his music lives on. So if you've never heard Lucky Dubé, you can Google it on your favorite music program and listen to all his albums. And sometimes when I'm doing my djembe drumming, I try to play some of his music. Problem is there's so much percussion in there, so much drumming in there because it is from South Africa. And even though he's playing reggae, he's also adding the influence of African music. Which is very fast-paced. Well, you should know, Kumar, because Indian music has got that, and I can't keep up with that. But I do know the music. I do know the music. Yeah. So that's in there, and listen to his music if you don't know it already. So, top artists that I really love. Then coming down the line, there's just so many reggae artists that I enjoy. My partner, who has gone to heaven, was a drummer. He was a top 10 reggae drummer out of New York, and he was from Trinidad and Tobago. His name is Glenn Archibald Grant. He lived in New York. And I learned a lot about reggae music from him, watching him, because he was a drummer. So, the drummer always listens to a drummer. And now I've inherited all the drum sets, because I was part of all those drum sets. Yeah. Whew, it's that hot out here. You're in love with me. Oh, Kumar. I'll accept that. Love is always good. Love is a universal thing, unconditionally. What do you do, Kumar? What do you do? What is current time in America? Oh, okay. Let me see. I can't even see my phone. Let me see. Right now it says 5:12 p.m. The sun is shining. The sun is like, woo! It is beating down on my back. It's a good thing my back is to the sun because then I definitely wouldn't be able to read none of this. Whew. One of my good friends, he's also like a brother to me. He's younger. His name is Journalist Bandu. He was one of the singers of reggae music back in the day. He married a nice Indian woman. He was from Jamaica. He was a maroon Indian Jamaican. Yeah. So he used to do a lot of reggae music. He's the one that kind of helped me out a lot with reggae music. We used to have band rooms next to each other. Like a band room is like a big factory where they have different rooms you can rent out, and you could put your band in there and rehearse. You know, like a rehearsal room. So Journalist had his own band room. I was actually in his band for a while, singing and doing percussion, not drumming, but doing percussion. He was teaching me harmonies and was very good at singing. Very good, very good. His influence was Garnet, no, not Garnet Silk. Yeah, Garnet Silk. Garnet Silk from Jamaica, and yeah, it was Garnet Silk, I believe. Some other artists, but mostly Garnet Silk. He sounded just like Garnet. He was just way younger. So, little brother, wherever you are, Journalist Bandu, big up to him. I am, you what are you doing? You are reading, you're reading college? Oh, you're in college. Does that mean you're in college? How old are you? I am not. I know you're not Africa. You're not in Africa. Oh, but you're from India. But you're here in the United States. My country near High Sea. Oh, near High Sea. I don't know what that means. Where are you? You are, I am not young. I'm not young, but I am not old, but I'm sure I'm older than you. I'm sure. I'm sure I have sons older than you. I'm sure of that. I might even have grandchildren older than you. Ah. I asked you how old you were, not you asking me how old I am. You never ask a lady how old she is. But thanks for asking. And thanks for the comments. Woo! It is hot. I don't know. I swear to God, I typed it all in. But every time I And you never told me yet, where are you at currently? Because you asked me what time it was here. And what time is it where you are? And what part of India is your heritage from? And what's your favorite music? I hope I'm doing a well job at being on live. um, People are always trying to like interrupt my stuff here. I am not younger. I am not. I appreciate it though. Yes, I am very much interested in music. That is that is always my goal in life since I was young. I drove. Let me tell you a little story about when I was young. When I was young, I drove my mother crazy. Since I was small, pots and pans, boxes, anything I could bang on was my choice of instrument. And then as I got older to the age of maybe 7, we moved from California to Vermont, a very remote area in Vermont, in the mountains, to where my grandmother on my father's side lived. Whew. And she played the organ in the church and piano. And she taught us all a little bit about how to play. So at age 7, I started learning how to play piano. Not a lot, but enough to be able later to compose my own music. And I still can do it. Not very good because I haven't been playing it in a while, but if I was to focus, I could do it. Jennifer Lopez, nice, nice. And where? Yes, I lived in California. I did. I was born there. So, learning the piano was another way of making music, and I learned quite a bit of little songs on the piano from my aunts and my uncles who are all musically inclined, and my grandmother. Singing, I learned to sing a little bit then too. I sang in church. I'm not a church goer now. I can go to church, but I'm not a church goer, and we'll talk about that at another time. I lived there. I'm not live there. And then, all right, so then we moved from Vermont to the East Coast, to Boston, then down to Martha's Vineyard, which is down off the Cape of Massachusetts. It's a little island off the Cape of Cape Cod. And I lived there for from age 12 till I was in my 20s. Yeah. And that's where I drove my mother the craziest with music. drumming, drumming, and more drumming. I didn't have any drums. But anything that was in front of me, like this table could be a drum right now. Boxes, trash cans, I turned them upside down in the garage. Sticks became my drumsticks. The lids of trash cans became my cymbals. Poles became the poles that hold the cymbals. And my mother said I was driving her nuts. She finally gave in and let me get this old, big, giant marching band boom, boom, boom drum. I'm sure you were familiar with that. Didn't understand that last part. Is that a name of where you're from? India? Oh. Oh, it's 3? I thought you said you're not in India. So you are in India. Donna, Lee. I can't pronounce that. I won't try to go there because I don't want to hack it up, but I will look it up. So, yeah. So, that's where I drove my mother crazy. And then she finally bought me a snare drum and a pair of drumsticks. And then I formed a band in my high school with some other young people. Really? And our band was called Cupcakes and Frosting. And Frosting. Yeah, there was 2 guys and 3 girls. Yeah. We were a rock and roll band. Yeah. Yes, music is my heart. So, one of the girls in the band who came from a wealthy family, and they had bought her drums when she was in high school, but she didn't know how to play them. I used her drum set. And we played for little mini concerts in the parks. Yeah. And we opened up for like Commodores, another one of my favorite bands. Oh my goodness, it's so hot out here. Temptations, bands like that who were up and coming. We used to have block parties. They're like parties in the park.
It's some other like financial
So music definitely has been right here and still is. And now that I'm sort of retired from radio till I could get back into doing podcasting or something. Unbelievable, this heat. You should know how hot it is here right now. Just give me a second. Yeah, so But now I do drumming, and you'll see a lot of, if you go to any of my platforms, you'll see my djembe drumming mostly. I go to the parks and I play my drum. uh, to my home from where I am right now, 10-minute walk. Yeah, 10-minute walk. The park that I go to play my drum, I have to drive there. And that's about 15 minutes from my house by car. Yeah. That's where I should be right now, but I'm not driving anywhere today. It's too hot. So, you're from India. Right across the street from where I'm sitting right now is a Punjabi restaurant. And around the corner is also another Indian place where they make falafels, and I like that place. I don't know what it's called though. I like falafels. Yeah, I guess. I'm not good with meters. But Punjabi is right in front of me. 2 seconds to get to it. Yeah, there's a lot of Indian restaurants around in my neighborhood. Some close, some not so close. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm going to end my live because it is getting too hot out here. I might do another live later on Facebook.
It's the same one that you had. Yeah, it's not actually.
And if you go to my pages, you'll see that.
Double decker yo-yo.
Yeah. Yeah, Punjabi food. But that's the name of the restaurant, Punjabi. That's the name of it. Hmm. My partner, Glenn, loved going there. Let's see, what was my favorite in there was stuffed. Uh, I forget what it's called now. I don't know what it was. Twitter? Nah, I don't like Twitter. Mm-mm. I don't like it. I don't like Twitter. It's not fun. I have Twitter, but I never go on it. But I gotta go because my phone just told me low battery. I'm not sure which phone is low, but probably because of the heat. Probably the one I'm streaming to. So I'm gonna end, and I'll stream later. Maybe I'll try to go to YouTube later. We'll see. What? It's way too hot out here. I feel really lightheaded. So that means I need some to get cool. Yeah. So I want to thank you for conversating with me and being here. I will not forget you. Nah. But you do need to answer my questions. I answered all yours. All right. Hopefully when you join my other platforms, it you'll have the same name. Kumar is all I'm going to call you. Bye-bye. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. I hope I can figure out how to shut this off now. But thank you all for joining in, those who have and those who haven't, and those who will see this later. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon. Peace and love. One love. Now to figure out how to shut it off, right? So bear with me while I figure that out. Maybe I'll figure it out. I gotta bring it way down here somewhere. No, that's not it. Oh, share to Facebook. I should have did that sooner, right? Okay, right there. I think that's it.